Hey guys, so today we're doing one of my favorite series that I've been doing on my channel, which I thoroughly enjoy watching, which is why I'm doing it, but also I am gonna do more like just like chill, get ready with me style content and like more other content. But the thing is, I buy all this makeup for these type of videos, and then obviously I have to use it for the video for the first time, so then this makeup just lays around and I'm like so excited to use it, but then I know that I have to wait to use it for this video, so that I can't use it in a different video anyway. But I enjoy doing these videos, and you guys have been asking for this exact brand because you know how much I love it. I had out of 14, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, wait, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Out of 15 glossy products that I'll be trying today, I only had to buy 1, 2, what the fuck? Oh, 3. I only had to buy 3 products. Out of 15 products, I only had to buy 3. That's how you know I've been a fan of Glossier, and I want to show you guys what a full face of Glossier looks like, because I think this is like the perfect summertime makeup. The only thing they're missing is a bronzer, but with my pale skin, I use one of the cloud paints, which is supposed to be a blush, but I use the shade Dusk, because you can see it's kind of bronzy. I use that as a bronzer, but obviously if you're above this, that's not going to work. I don't have the setting spray. They have this like rose water setting spray, and I heard from like everyone that it stings your eyes, so I am going to use, is my absolute, this has become my absolute favorite setting spray that I've used thus far. There might be one that like really blows out the water, but the Fenty. When I tell you that the sprayer on this is like, why is my shirt doing this thing? Okay, never mind. When I tell you this is the best spray I've used yet, if another one comes along and it like beats this, I'll be super shook, because this is it. The only thing I have with this, it's got a super strong smell, but it's not like a bad smell, so I don't mind it, but it's like at the same time, is it necessary? I don't know, I just kind of prefer setting sprays now to just be very neutral. Like, give me nothing except a good mister. Like, I want nothing more but a good mister. So let's just get into it and let's have a good old chat. I think I had a few things to tell you guys, but I never know because I always forget. It's like I always have like a lot of shit to say and then I just never say it. Sounds about right. Anyway, I've used this whole thing. Okay, 3 of these products I've used in full before this video, like as in scraped the leftovers. I've used the Future Dew in whole. I've used this full thing, cut it. I cut it and I scraped it out because I am an eco-friendly sister. I am sustainable and I'm gonna get my last drop out of every plastic bottle I can. And then I used the whole stretch concealer. Like, when I tell you like I scraped, it was clean. It was clean because my beauty blender went in, and I am like almost down on the gloss. Like I'm getting there. Some of these products I'm going to be using for the first time, but I'll let you guys know which ones those are. I have a skincare routine. Technically, this is an oil serum hybrid. I don't use this as part of my skincare routine. Like, you won't see me just using this as skincare, but it's also not makeup. This is, I consider this the bond between my skincare and my makeup, because it gives you that glass skin look that people just love nowadays, and I love it too. Let me just put my hair up in my little clips, my little beauty guru clips. Because I am a beauty guru. I look like a child when I put these on. So what I do is I apply 2 pumps. That sounds about right. It's got like a nudie shade. I don't know. It's great stuff, honestly. It smells a little funky, but like you get used to it. Okay, it immediately, right, adds a glow. And the thing is, this kind of is really good under full face of, like, when I tell you, like, you could put this under a full beat and it'll make everything super blendable and like super just easy to like move around your face. Unless you don't want stuff to move around your face, then that's also a choice you're allowed to make. But I like for things to be super blendable, mainly when I'm doing like really natural, no makeup. I want it to kind of like move around a little bit, because then it doesn't look like it's breaking up in weird places. It like comes off really nicely throughout the day. So I like things that are like this. Wow, look at it. This on its own, I was like, I'm sold. I'm gonna use one of my favorite concealers in the world. Honestly, like, it's strange that this is really like up there with some of my faves, but it is. Why are there cars outside my house? Why are you speeding down a small street? Just wondering. Just a question. Don't have to answer. It's fine. This is the stretch concealer. I have it in the shade G11. It's the stretch concealer. It is... There are not enough words in my vocabulary to describe how much I love this concealer. The only thing I hate, right, is with all cream pot products, you're gonna get like dust particles. Excuse my nails. Wow, that was gross. But it's got like dusts stuck in it. I put it on my finger. Like, this is one of the only products that I will apply with my finger because it just works well. I go right under my eyes, and look at that. The thing is, Glossier gets a bad rep because people don't quite understand the point of it. Like, they will read the website and the description will say, skin tint, natural. And they're like, oh, a full beat is what I'm getting. No. You're getting natural. You're getting a skin tint. Like, listen to the description of the product. Glossier is being very upfront about what they're selling you. They're selling you no makeup. They are selling you, I just woke up like this. They are selling you like 5 minutes and I'm out the door makeup. They are not selling you a full Instagram beat. And I think once you kind of understand that, you start to respect the product. But until you do, you're kind of stuck in this, like, what's the point of this makeup? It's not the most full coverage concealer ever. Like, I'm not gonna say it is, but I'd say it's like a medium. Like, it covers up my redness pretty well. A lot of my videos that you guys have been seeing lately is just this, and then just like bronzer, blush, but like I'm not wearing any foundation, no CC cream, not even a skin tint. I'm literally just wearing concealer and a little bit of powder. Like, it looks great. The texture this gives your skin is like no other. Like, this is skin. I have never had makeup look so skin-like before. Mainly because it's like invisible, like this is transparent, but like it gives your skin a skin look. Like, if you want your skin to look like skin, or if you like, let's say, right, your school has some kind of a anti-makeup policy, Glossier is I wish, right, when I was at school, I had a Glossier because I was looking like a clown. And I genuinely, when I was younger, thought that no one could detect my MAC Studio Fix in like 2 shades too dark. Like, I genuinely thought, right, no one was going to be able to notice. In my school had a no makeup policy and I wore MAC Studio Fix and thought no one would notice. I wish I had a Glossier because that would have made my life so much easier. Anyway, this is I just started applying it. This isn't like new makeup to me, so I'm just like going along with it. I'm applying the Perfecting Skin Tint in also G11. I don't really do the whole like concealer highlighting, foundation, different shade thing. This is a lot less coverage than the stretch concealer, so I like to kind of double up in places. Shake, then smooth over moisturized skin with fingertips. I don't do fingertips with this because I think it's too liquidy and it's just like runny. I usually do either like this flat brush or a beauty blender. Works really well, but it's going to soak in a little more product. This is, how can I explain this coverage? It's water. It's as if you took a few pumps of foundation and then shook it together with water and put it into this little bottle, right? And then sold it to me for like 20 quid. But am I mad about it? Never. Absolutely not. Because it looks great. Like, people say it's like no coverage. I'd say it's a little bit of coverage. It's like very, very light coverage, but that's still coverage. I think we've become accustomed to a full face of makeup, and now when we wear anything that isn't a full face of makeup, it makes us feel weird. Like, the first time I put this makeup on, I was like, I feel like I'm not covering enough. But then you kind of get used to it and you're like, this feels nice, this feels fresh, this feels, you know, like it covers just enough, but not too much. Like, my skin's still peeking through, I still have a little bit of redness in places, and that's fine. Like, we don't have to be perfect human beings. Oh, like, we don't have to be perfect. This is what the skin looks like. Like, it is just the most fresh, dewy. Like, you just leave it like this and you could just not do your eyebrows and anything else and it wouldn't look strange. Because I feel like the moment you do a primer, a foundation, and a concealer, you have to do everything else. You have to do everything else from brows to mascara, and not just any mascara, like full length mascara, even falsies. You have to do a liner and lipstick and maybe a little bit of gloss. Then you have to do a little bit of eyeshadow and bronzer and blush and contour and highlight, and everything has to go with it, because the moment you plaster your face with foundation, everything else just looks so weird and strange. I think with this, even when I'm wearing just this, if I wipe it off my lip, this doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup. It just looks like I've moisturized my face and I somehow was blessed to have super clear, super beautiful skin. That's basically what this looks like. And I think that's why I love this makeup, because it's so forgiving. You're just like, yeah, like blend it in wrong. There's no like line, because this is my exact shade, because it's so like no coverage that your shade match doesn't have to be super perfect. I have never used this powder, but I had it just as a backup. Like, I remember Glossier had a Cyber Monday like site-wide sale, and I just bought a lot of this stuff with like backups, so this is gonna be my first time using the Wilder, but I know a lot of people love it, so I want to love it too. I really do. I just never really got around to trying it because I didn't want to open too many new products at once. I don't like doing it, but then for these videos I end up doing it. It's got like the netting stuff. I've never used powders like this and I'm kind of scared I'm gonna hate the packaging. Hold on. Okay, I don't hate it. I kind of like that you don't have to tip it out for it to come out. You just press on the net and it comes out. Oh my god, hold on. I think I love this powder so much. Oh my god. It just did enough, but like not too much, so my skin's not matte. Because I feel like some powders really mattify your face, and that is just not the look that I'm after. This looks nice. Let me just put it here. Okay. Oh my god. This still just looks like skin. Like, it's undetectable. You would not be able to detect the powder on my face. Like, you literally would not be able to like walk up close to my face and be like, that's powder. Why are these things so good? Like, how do they formulate stuff so that it looks like skin? And why can't other brands do it? There are some brands where like you put the foundation on and you're like, I have never looked more foundation-y in my life. I'll put a little bit on my eyelids. I'm going to be using one of the cream eyeshadows, but the thing is I always put powder on the cream eyeshadows because my eyelids are grease city, so that just wouldn't be a good look for me. So like, let's just not even attempt that. And you might be wondering, why am I putting powder on first and I'm gonna have to put on cream blush? Because these blushes just work well on powder and everything. Like, there is nothing about these cream products that I hate. They just work, and that's what I like to hear from these products. This is one of the best powders I've ever used. Oh my god, you literally cannot detect the makeup. Tell me I am wearing makeup and I will laugh. I have 3 cloud paints. I didn't get any of the darker ones because it doesn't matter how lightly I apply them, I will just look like a clown because my skin is super pale. So I got myself the 3 lightest shades, which is Puff, Beam, and Dusk. So Puff is straight up Barbie pink. I love it. Beam, Coralie. Why is my hand shaking? I think I had a little too much coffee and not enough to eat is probably the answer to that. Dusk is just bronzy. Now, you're probably wondering, what do you do with that? I'm going to use my Fenty brush for this because I didn't wet my beauty blender, and that is just a choice that I made for today, and I'm not going to change it now. I take Dusk a little bit, just these are very hard to get a little bit out, so you end up wasting a little bit of product, which is a shame. But these are like very runny. It's a very runny texture. It didn't run at all when I said that, which was not nice. And then I just kind of like dab the brush in there a little bit, but then like I start blending it out on my skin, like on my hand, before I go in on my face. And then I just very lightly bronze up the sides of my face with one of these cloud paints. Wait, let me just blend it out. Like, I like really blend this out so it's not just like concentrated on one side of the brush. And I just tappity tap. I used to do this all the time and it looked nice. But also they're super easy to blend out. So like, once you like go in, you're fine. And even on top of, you know, powder, like, these just look great. You can just go back and forth and blend things out and they look fine, which is the strangest thing I've ever seen, because if you tried to use any other cream product like this on top of powder, you'd be screwed and you would have to start all over again. With this, it's so forgiving, and also the makeup underneath is so like not full coverage that even if it moves around, you won't notice. Because if you have a full coverage foundation, it starts like peeling and moving around and your skin starts peeking through. That is the difference between like no coverage and full coverage, and you can see it. Whereas with this, like, I can't tell if I moved foundation or not because the skin tint is as little coverage as it can be. So like, what's the difference, you know? It just gives me those summertime vibes that I've been looking for. I'm gonna, yeah, gonna use the exact same brush, sorry, and then just dab that around. I look a little clown-like right now, but this is going to get fixed, don't you worry. The thing about this is, like I said, it blends away super easily. If you apply a little too much blush and you can't move it around quickly enough before it sets down a little bit, you can wait until it sets and then go in with the stretch concealer and put it right on top, and it looks just fine. Or the skin tint. Sometimes I would take the brush that I put the skin tint on with, or the beauty blender, literally put a little bit more skin tint on and dab it on top, and undetectable. This is how much blush I put on because I'm insane. Like, I have no explanation for how much blush I put on. Why is my non-busy road so busy today? Did they hear about the news that I was filming a video? Is that what they heard it and they were like, let me ruin it for you? So what I'm gonna go in with now is one of my favorite products, which is super underrated because everyone's like, I don't get it. Isn't highlight supposed to be like beaming? No, because imagine like I have this no makeup, and then I pile on super glittery, intense highlighter. It just would look strange. If you're gonna do a no makeup, you have to commit. So I use the Halo Scope. It's the stick highlighter they have, and I use it in the shade Quartz. They have 2 other shades, I believe. This is just the champagne. Why are my hands shaking so much? Can you see that? coffee. It basically has the shimmery shade on the outside ring, and then it has coconut oil in the middle. So if you are allergic to coconut oil or you have any bad reactions to coconut oil, beware, be square, but I'm fine with it. Mainly in the summertime, this melts so beautifully. I literally do this to warm it up a little bit. I've seen people do this where they go,
can you just drive? Just go. Why are you pausing?
so I warm it up on my finger and then I go in and I apply it. Do you see this glow? Wow. I've seen people take this and go, that's not, I would not recommend. I never do that with cream products. I never go straight stick on my face because that's not a vibe. It's just not how makeup runs in this world, mainly with this kind of makeup where it slips and slides. Please don't do that. And then you can just build it up however much you want. I think the coconut oil adds like a natural sweating value to it, but then this like glitteriness actually adds a highlight value. And this just looks like I have naturally, look at this. It looks like I've naturally glown from the inside out. It just looks stunning. I'm sorry, there is just no other way I'm gonna explain this highlighter. It's one of my favorite highlighters. People say like, oh, look, I don't see any highlight when I apply this. Like, what's the point of this? I literally applied like maybe 2 thin layers. I'm gonna use some of my favorite products right now from Glossier. Like if, you know, the rest hasn't sold you yet, I'm gonna use my favorite duo for my eyebrows, which I've used in most videos that you've seen on my channel. It's the Boy Brow, which is completely like wiped off. I already have backups of this. And then the Brow Flick. They're both in the shade brown because my eyebrows are brown, even though my hair was naturally blonde. We've been through this conversation before. It's like gross how much I've used this up. It's like dry. But I'm an eco-friendly sister and I will use this right until its last drop, which is probably like sometime soon. This is great. It fills in the eyebrows just right. But then you add the Brow Flick into the mix and it's just the perfect brow. It's like, wow, I have brows, guys. It's like this brush tip. I literally just go in and flick in any places that I don't have enough browage. And then right here, and that's it. Flick, 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 flick. If I do too much, I tap while it's still wet because this dries down pretty strong, which is good because it holds for a long time. So if you've gone overboard, do it while it's still wet. Like try and blend out a little bit. My eyebrows are a little uneven, so I'll go up at the top here. There's the eyebrows, guys. That's it. I'll try not to edit this down much, but like this took literally 2 seconds. I'm gonna go with 2 products, well, 1 product in 2 different shades that I have never tried before and I'm so excited to use it. I can't believe, right, Glossier makeup is so natural that I'm like almost finished and we're only 30 minutes in. Pat McGrath I filmed for an hour and 15 minutes. Anyway, these, I love these kind of products. I have the shades Slip and Cub. Cub is the rose gold and Slip is the pink. Why is there a fluff here? These are the shades. It's got like a doe foot applicator. I'm gonna just go in. Don't know if that's too much. I'm gonna tap it out with my fingies first. Okay, hold on. I love it, great. I don't know how this is gonna hold on my skin. I don't have the matte versions of this because I think they are trash. Not that I've tried them, but that's the one product where I'm like, I don't agree with it, sorry. Yeah, no, I like this. It's basically nothing, but like something. And that's just what I want with Glossier. I want something but nothing at the same time. Like, give me nothing. I think I'll put on a bit of Cub. That's fine. I'll put it out in the outer corner and maybe even blend out the brush. We might do the whole thing. My hands are so slippery. Why is it not opening? I am a strong and independent woman. Ladies and gents, I think we are stuck. Okay, I guess I won't use Cub. That's fine. I am a strong and independent woman. I will not ask for help. I'm gonna go with my setting spray, like right now, I think. Look at that mist. Oh my god. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes with this deathly curler. This like rips out my eyelashes. These are my eyelashes. Pretty. Oh, why is it sticking like that? Okay, these are my eyelashes. Curled, not curled. You see that? Bang. This is the Lash Slick mascara. I've had people give this right because it's like, but what this does is basically, if you don't clump it up too much, it gives you a henna look. Like it looks like you just tinted your eyelashes. I don't like to put too many layers of this on because if you put on a very thin layer, you can't even detect the mascara on your eyelashes. Literally can't detect the mascara. Like there's not a single clump. It looks like my eyelashes are naturally nice and lifted and like nice and black. This doesn't claim to be a volumizing and like lengthening mascara. It's just a slight tint. And then I literally tap this on my bottom lashes. The thing is, even when I'm not using this mascara, if I'm doing like a full face of makeup, and I apply like my actual full mascaras, I will use this on my bottom eyelashes because it gives them just the right amount of tint without making them look like spider legs. I tried this yesterday for the first time because I was going on a walk and I had nothing else to apply. But this reminds me of the Kylie blotted lips, the blush lips. It's basically like the Colourpop blotted lips, I heard. It's like a very thin liquid lipstick that you can like tap on your lips, and then I literally just tap them out and they look like lips. This is the glossy lipstick. It's like the bullet lipstick. It's in the shade Cake, which is the lightest shade they have, and it looks like this. It's like a nudie thing, but when you apply it, it once again gives you nothing, but it gives me just enough. Look at this. Okay, hold on. Okay, look at the difference between the top and the bottom. It looks like that perfect, like, oh, no lipstick, like that's just my lips but better, you know? It gives you a tint, like that's what I want. This is the kind of lipstick you apply with like without looking at the mirror. Then the last product is the Glossier, the most famous. This is the clear and transparent lip gloss. Why did I just lose my voice? I love this lip gloss, as you can see. It smells fantastic. It looks fantastic. Fantastic. And here, hi it. Look at that. This lipstick lip gloss combo is giving me life. Look at it. It's like the perfect natural lips. This is one of my favorite brands. I love everything that I tried. There is not a single product that I tried from here that I don't like and don't vouch for. These might be a little bit debatable for people because it's like you're really getting the bare minimum for like not cheap. These products aren't cheap for what they are, because I feel like sometimes people are like, well, if a foundation costs a lot, it has to have a lot of coverage. So I think if you're expecting like to get your money's worth with like the most coverage product, this is not this brand. With these, you know, they're not like you're really getting nothing, like a good nothing. I feel good about my face right now. And I think that's what's most, I'm still trying to open this cub one. Like what happened? I think one of the ultimate favorites for people is usually the cloud paints. They are so easy to blend out. Like look at this, like there is just blend. And I blended this on top of powder as well. The powder was great. It works super well. I love this. I love the Future Dew. I don't think it's like incredible skincare, but it just looks really nice. Like even if you just put the Future Dew on and nothing else and you leave the house, I think you will look incredible. You'll look dewy and healthy and all that good shit. I love this combo, this lipstick, and well, obviously just pick any shade that works with your skin tone, but the lipstick and the gloss, chef's kiss. Like it just looks so natural and so pretty, and like I bet it will wear off so beautifully as well. I love this highlight. It looks great. This has been my eyebrow combo for a long time. Most of the videos that you watch me in where I have my eyebrows done is this combo. I'm telling you guys, it's it. The lash stick is a controversial pick because a lot of people don't like this. They don't like this vibe because they don't understand it. But I just think this looks pretty. This is the kind of look that I would put on when I'm literally just going on a walk or going to the shop to buy something, or, well, I don't really put my makeup on for that. But like if I'm just chilling at home doing nothing and I just want to feel a little more put together, this is the kind of look I go for because it just looks like skin. That's the tea for today, folks. I've never said that before and I will never say it again. Wow. That's my makeup. That's the video for today. If you guys ask me if everything is worth the money, I would say yes, but then money worth is a subjective concept. What is worth the money for me might not be worth the money for you, and that's perfectly fine. All I'm saying is I am never disappointed with these products and they are my vibe. That's it. That's the video for today. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, anything, comment down below, and subscribe because I post videos every time I think of something to do. So hit that bell. You'll be notified when that's happening. Social media links in the description. I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.